What's going on, guys? As you guys probably noticed from the thumbnail of this video and the title, of course, today we are going to be unboxing the CITI Double Cash. Now, I did open it ahead of time, FYI, because I did need to block out some important information that is sensitive to me, of course. I'm sure you guys understand completely. And I do want to say, before we actually jump into this, that I did receive a letter a few days ahead of this saying that I guess this card was going to come in a plain envelope with no identifying marks on the envelope itself, saying that it's from, CITI, of course, to avoid this card being stolen or anything of that nature, right? To any form of identity theft. However, this is still pretty identifying, all things considering. The fact of the matter is, if you know anything about credit cards, it's pretty safe to guess what card this is just by looking at the envelope itself, although it does not have any identifying marks saying that it's from CITI or anything like that. So something to keep in mind, of course. Again, I did open it. I'm gonna say it again because I did need to block out some important information, but opening it up, let's go ahead and see what's actually inside. So of course, like everything, a bunch of useless information that is really irrelevant to you. It's nice to read just to know exactly what's up with your credit card, but honestly it's kind of boring for a YouTube video, so I'm not going to be saying that. Of course, this is the card. We're going to save that for last. Of course, there is one other thing here, and this is your big heavy documents giving you all the information for your cards, interest rates and charges and fees and everything like that. Of course, none of this should be relevant to you, mainly because you should be responsible with credit cards anyways, paying them off at the due date, because you won't carry a balance. Because if you do, the moment you spend that you pay off your bill after the due date, it completely nullifies any benefit that you get by having the double cash period. And we'll get into the benefits on it in a second. But the annual percentage rate on this is a 25.24 for those that mattered, 27.49 for Cash Advantage, and of course 25.24 for the CITI Flex plan. I'm not going to go down that list though, because again, I do think it's pretty boring for, I do think it's pretty boring for people to listen to on a YouTube video. But of course, last but not least is the CITI Double Cash card. This is the piece of paper, nothing important there. And on the back side, of course, is the actual CITI Double Cash. I will say this, the card itself looks a lot better in person. I've never been a big fan of the appearance of the Double Cash card. I like the CITI Custom Cash a lot better. This is my first CITI card, so I do plan on getting the Double Cash at some point in the future. However, not right now. Right now, I do want to focus on this one and see what it has to offer. But initially, when I first saw it, I did look at it and I did initially like it. I wasn't expecting to like it. It does look a lot better in person. It has a nice glossy finish to it, and it just looks great. It is just a plastic card though. I'm not going to show you the back because the back has my sensitive information. Let's go ahead and remove this plastic off of the card itself. And there's the card, you guys. This, if I can get it to focus, there we go. This looks absolutely fantastic, guys. I was not expecting it to like it. You can see a little some of the residue from the paper, so don't mind that, but it does look a lot better in person, guys. I really do gotta say that. Initially, when I first saw it on the internet, I just thought it looked kind of tacky, if I'm being completely honest. The green does not match very well with the blue, therefore it just makes it look a little weird. But again, I'm gonna emphasize this again. Looking at this in person just makes it look, it's a lot better in person. Okay, I give up on that. But let's go ahead and jump over to the website so that we can look at the benefits of this card and why I decided to get this card. Alright guys, So as you guys can see here, the benefit for this card is that it earns 2% cash back split in half. Basically, the way it works is that initially when you purchase whatever it is you're trying to purchase, you'll get that initial 1% when you buy that item or product or whatever it is you buy. That 1% is pretty good. If I have to say, it's better than a lot of cards out there, but it's still below the average, especially since the standard due to this card became 2%, of course. But so that initial 1% is kind of good, but it's far from great, right? Where you get the benefit is once you pay off that debt, it gives you an additional 1%. So you get one when you buy and one when you pay, right? So of course, I'm no mathematician, but 1 + 1 = 2, making this effectively a 2% card. I do gotta say this, the only way this is any beneficial whatsoever is if you don't carry a balance, because the moment you carry a balance, if you have a say 20% interest rate on that, it completely nullifies any purchase that you do with this card and will put you in the negative by like 18% if that's the scenario, right? So definitely not recommended for you to carry a balance. It's very irresponsible. It's a great way to put yourself into debt, so definitely don't do that. Treat any credit card as a debit card and you will never have any issues. Now, the reason why I wanted to get this card, right, is mainly because it now has a sign-up bonus. It's actually twofold, right? It has a $200 cashback bonus when you spend $1,500 within the first 6 months of the account opening. Now, I have had this account open now for about a month, and I still haven't spent anything on it, but of course $1,500, I can do that in a month, right? Maybe 2 at tops if I'm doing very low spending, just on my everyday purchases, grocery shopping, gas, and stuff like that, because I do have a family, so it becomes very easy to spend that much money in just a month or 2. So there's that. The second biggest reason why I decided to get this card is because it's replacing the catch-all card that I've been using for 11 plus years, and that is the USAA. It is called the Preferred Cash Rewards. I have to look at it because I kind of forgot, but this card only gives you a 1.5% cash back, and the benefits don't transfer over to anything. Now, admittingly, I'm not much of a travel points person or anything like that, so the thank you points that I'm going to be getting from this is just going to be cash back for me, because it is at a 1-to-1 ratio, so it's really more beneficial for me. But this card, although it has been my workhorse for many years, the fact of the matter is I do think it's time to upgrade to something else, and this offers 0.5% more in cashback rewards. So using this as my catch-all card for the time being is probably going to be what I strive to do for the foreseeable future, until I decide to replace that as well for something else. But I am probably going to go for a Citi trifecta, probably with the custom cash next, but we'll see how that goes. There you guys have it. This card is absolutely fantastic. I can't wait to start using it. I do feel a little sad that I'm going to be getting rid of my my USAA Preferred Cash Rewards. This it didn't always look like this, by the way. It just got a refresh, and I wanted to jump on that, so I definitely got the refresh. It looks absolutely fantastic. This card has been my catch-all card for 11 years. I love that card, although it's very simple. But the fact of the matter is, it was time to upgrade. Let's be honest, 11 years at a 1.5, I've been leaving a lot of money on the table doing it that way. So I decided to upgrade to the double cash card. And in doing so, I'm going to be getting a little bit more benefit from actually doing my everyday shopping, of course, right? So there's that. I am a little sad that I'm getting rid of my USAA card because it's been my workhorse for such a long time. But it is what it is. It's like I said, it's time to upgrade. But that's going to go ahead and do it for this one, guys. If you enjoyed this video, do me a huge favor, drop a like on this video. Also, if you're not already subscribed, definitely smash that like button or that subscribe button, because it really does help this channel grow. Really appreciate you guys who have been following already, and can't wait to see where this goes. With that being said, that's enough for me. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Deuces.